Morning, Dan again at Thiink Property. Ex-office, post office building here in Wisbech, Cambridgeshire. Listed building, built in 1887. Has an adjoining telecom tower at the back, which was a 1970s building. Building has stood empty now for over 10, nearly 11 years. When the post office decided to go into more local small shops, the building's starting to deteriorate fast, but we plan on keeping all the original features, preserving that we need to, refurbing the inside and converting from what is at the back of the building office space, which were refurbed and built by the local council but never taken. The office spaces were never used. We're now going to turn the entire area into residential use. You'll see, like I said before, the front, this side of the building being listed, the rear of the building not. We'll take you for a walk around and show you what we intend to do with the site. So as we enter the building, from the side of the building here on Bridge Street, we have approximately 15,000 square foot area, including the commercial front footage and the rear office space areas. I'll take you around some of the areas now that we're going to be converting. So this is the rear area to the building. This area was once divided into different companies' space, office space. As you can see, it's had a mild strip out already, ready for us to come in and do a full strip out and a complete refurbishment. The whole building consists of many listed features. Sash windows will be staying, refurbed, brought up to spec. Secondary glazing will go in, and all the areas will be brought back to life. There will be major rewiring, re-plumbing works. This building at the rear is a 4-storey. The building steps down into a 3-storey and a 2-storey building. The 2 commercial units at the front will stay and be divided off so that there is 2 retail units at the front of the building. The rest of the area will become residential. So with the successful planning application being approved, we will be keeping all the features on the listed side of things on the conditions from the council, i.e. the sash windows, some of the 1800s doors and doorways, and some of the cast iron plumbing radiators we will reuse and restore and keep them features within the building. Okay, so as you can see, there has been a mild strip out started on this site already. So for the next 2 months, there will be a complete strip out. It'll be took back to the bones, restoring and looking after the areas that we're going to keep and preparing the new areas for the new install. We plan to have about 12 months on the project from start to finish, with it ready for sale within 12 months if all goes well. we're happy with the building. The mild strip that's already begun, we're very happy with the structure of the building. As you can see, it's been very well maintained over the years. We're having secondary steelworks put in to support all the original features. Externally, the building will be kept to spec. As you can see, it's had very good refurbishment work done over the years. This is the central area of the building. Central area boasts a lift from ground floor up to 4th floor, which we will be keeping and refurbing for the residents to use. All cabling and wiring will be gone, and there'll be a complete rewire and repump. So I'm in what's going to become the external courtyard area here. To my left here is the 3-storey post office and retail units on the ground floor above what was office space areas. This area at the moment is a glass atrium area. This will be removed and become an external courtyard area for refuge, bike storage, etc. To this side we have the 4-storey 1970s building. This building again hasn't been used for over 15 years. Much money went into refurbing it for office space, but never got occupied. It wasn't a call that Wisbech required, unlike the call that they need for rentals. So this is why we're putting our time and effort into giving the town what it needs. So I'm in the rear of the building now, the 1970 side of the building. As you can see by my surrounds, it's got very much of an office feel to it. We'll be taking that feel away from it. We'll be taking away the commercial trunking and the electrics. We'll be going to residential. The areas will be divided up. But architect drawings are looking at between 32 and 36 self-contained flats on this site. As well as boasting a ground to 4-storey lift riser, electrical lift riser. The building at present has 3 separate staircases. One staircase will be being removed, the other 2 will be reused within the new layout. So we're on the 3rd floor above the old post office here. As you can see, again, very happy with how this building is being maintained. Some secondary RSJs have gone in, new timber works again to keep the structure of this building solid so that it can be retained for many more years yet. So as you can see, I'm back on the ground floor now. I'm on the street front shop, what was once the shop. As you can see, when the post office left the area, they really left the area. We took on a big project here to restore this and bring this back to life, and we intend to do it to a good standard. All the original features will be kept and restored. So that it revives this side of Wisbech and brings this front back to life. Because as it has sat for over 10 years empty in this sort of state, I think the town needs us to come in and put our stamp on it for us and bring it back to life.